Nonsense. I just had to station resistance members to different time periods. They're hopeless when they're scattered. Unless, of course, you're confident enough in Lust to take on a bunch of morning time patrollers.
You greatly underestimate his power. Even as his vessel here, I possess sufficient strength. It would be no issue to flatten your city if Lord Lusk wished it to be done. That is beside the point. Are you able to shut down the spatial barrier?
Did you forget who you're talking to? Of course I can. However, there are a few outliers I have to deal with. Be prepared to breach the universe within the hour. Once you're in, we'll be set to make our move.
Very well. See to it that there are no mistakes on your end. They will be met with extreme consequences.
Huh. Duly noted.
Still nothing. This is probably the most barren the city's been in years. All on Wire's executive orders, no doubt. Almost everyone with the rank has been scattered to handle anomalies, no matter how minuscule. I caught someone being sent to polish Goku's mailbox. This is ridiculous. I mean, come on, it's obvious. He wants Conton defenseless. That should be enough to nail him. Okay, but we can't jump to that conclusion. He's still doing everything by the books. Even if he hasn't shown his face in Orders in Order. All the codes are being used as intended, and if there was anything out of place, this thing would pick it up. I would know. I designed it. We definitely will need a system that requires a bit more input in the future. One person having codes hasn't sat right with me since Meg was around. But I do agree. As long as he isn't outright doing anything that trips any alarms, he's in the clear as far as the law goes. But we're staking out in the event that he does slip up. So tough it out and keep those eyes glued to those screens, my old friend. Udoo, look, I want to believe that Wire had something to do with Barrotto's disappearance, but... buddy, it's solid. Aside from coming back without scratches, we're grasping at straws here. It's not like the guy has a recording proclaiming himself the captain's murderer. The drones have been up and down the entire West Quadrant. There's not even a body.
But what about Dad's scrambled message? From before the advancement test? He said he's a traitor.
He did. He said he's a traitor. He didn't give us a name. Guys, I've run the numbers, and the likelihood of him grabbing a sensu bean before walking over to talk to Udoo and changing his clothes is pretty high. I would if I came out of space. Even if he did get some teeth blown out of his face, we all know a sensu bean would fix him right up. Barrotto could have been talking about anyone out there with him. We've been at this for weeks. I think you all judge preemptively. Hey. My dad was a bigot, and he raised us to think like that too. He was ruthless, a monster. No one in that house got any breaks. Day in and day out, he instilled these screwed up ideologies into us. I was lucky enough to get away from all that. But I know for a fact that Wire wasn't. If you think someone who sees Saiyans as an inferior race wouldn't kill one giving him orders to be higher up in the food chain at his lowest moment, you're delusional. He's an opportunist. And if we wait too long, he wins. He'll pull off whatever screwed up scheme he's got cooking up in his brain.
Cable.
Now, Udoo says this jackass had to be in space for at least 2 months. I find it hard to believe he was up there alone without supplies for that long. He didn't count on Cap sending us back a message. And that's all we got to work with. But I'm telling you, if we give this up right now, something bad is gonna happen. I understand your suspicion. What?
What was that?
It's bad news. Good grief. I don't see anything marked on my calendar for the spatial barrier to be prepped for shutdown. I'm really hoping this is a coincidence. Stain, I'm pretty sure we both know there are no coincidences. We have to contact the others immediately. Right. Boys, we're gonna send out an emergency call from the Time Nest. Stay hidden if things get bad, or, come to us. I don't know what to do in actual... Oh boy. You two know what to do if things get dire. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Well, this is a bold choice for fashion, but I don't think it exactly matches the Lusk Army's uniform, my love.
If you think I willingly let myself be under control of Lusk, you don't know me very well.
I hope you're not implying that you're planning on doing something irrational.
And if I am? Liar, what happened to all of that ambition? Are you really going to bend over backwards to please some parasite?
Well, my dear, I just think it's too early to make power plays. We should gain their trust first. They're already beyond pleased with your resume. Just a little more time is all I ask.
This is a position you won't be able to talk your way out of. I'm feeling a little shortchanged here. If I had known you'd act like a dog with its tail tucked between its legs, I would have killed you back in the city and saved time for all of us.
You could have, yes. But I think you made the right decision by not going that far. If anything, you should be happy that
I'm not. I'm not happy at all. And when I'm unhappy, I make it a thing to change my situation. I thought you were the same way, but it seems clear to me that I was a little too excited for a bit of attention. Shame on me, I guess.
Yes. Very well. I'll see what I can do.
I don't want to hear it. The next time you see me, you better have some good news.
It appears that the rift is stabilizing. I take it that you aren't followed.
Of course not. You've reached the barrier without problem.
This ship is expendable and has been rigged to explode with a wave capable of shorting technology for a limited time. The blanketing energy will ensure that the rest of the ships can enter without obstruction, as parasite particles sap excess energy and displace it between this dimension and its parallels.
I just have to make it look like Conton's defenses were down for a split second. Yes, it'll make sense. I'll need to show my face to dampen some of the suspicion when it happens.
Correct. There is a holographic projector on this ship, should you need to conjure a background necessary for your message.
Clever. There was one part of our agreement that I couldn't keep up with.
And what is that?
Conton City's Dragon Balls. They've been masked by some sort of spell. No radar was able to pick them up.
Disappointing, but it does not change our directive.
So, a while ago, the time we first fought,
Yeah. What about it?
that was your dad, huh?
Guess so.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really think that way now, right? Like, you don't hate me or whatever?
I mean, your voice is still annoying, but I wouldn't sneak attack you if I wanted to off you. You deserve a bit more respect than that, I guess.
Is that your way of saying no?
It's my way of saying shut the hell. Hey. You feel that?
Yeah, I did. What the hell?
It was definitely wire.
And Potan.
No. We're not doing that. Glasses, stop.
What?
You got that stupid look in your eye. I'm telling you right now. You go barreling up there, someone's gonna get hurt.
Cable. We can't just sit around here and do nothing. If Potan's up there with wire, she might be in danger. She's been missing too.
Listen, I know you want to tap into your little stupid pea-brain instincts, but think. Without any backup, you might run into something you can't get out of. Let's just wait till Udoo gets here. Because whatever that third energy is up there, it ain't friendly.
You know I can't leave Potan alone with that creep for another minute. What if he has like some weird Saiyan hit list and she's next?
Listen, idiot, you have to think
If
about—
I'm not back in the next 10 minutes, come find me.
What a dumbass.
This looks a lot like one of Frieza's ships, no doubt about it. Yeah, Potan and wire are inside. Now, how do I get in? Whoa! Whew. Okay. Crisis averted.
Aipom?
Whoa! Hey! Potan!
What the hell are you doing here?
I was trying to find you. You vanished a few weeks back and we were worried. Oh boy, what are you wearing?
You made a mistake coming here. Leave. Right now.
I flew all the way out here to get you away from that wire creep. We're pretty sure
You don't
he's—
understand the kind of trouble you got yourself into. Things have gone too far. It just isn't safe for you to be here. Leave. Get out the same way you got in here. Right now.
No, not without you. Look, I don't know what kind of crap he fed you to give him an endorsement, but you don't need to hang out with him. We're working with Stain to prove how crooked this guy is. We think he got my dad killed.
Aipom,
I get it, you know my name, but you don't have to say it out of pity. I'm fine with being Eric or Andy or David or whatever comes natural to you. So let's go and try to set things right. Back to normal.
God, you're making this so difficult right now. Just leave me alone.
Listen to yourself.
You're talking to me like you know me. Like you know who I am.
Potan, I think I of all people know you.
You talk to me like I'm one of your best friends. Like I mean so much to you. You're here right now because of me.
And I'd do it for you 1,000,000 times over, Potan. Let's go.
I'm not. I'll never be what you think I am. Who you think I am. And I'm sorry.
Wait a second. You're not Potan.
I can be. I mean, I thought I could. I've been trying as hard as I can. I'm getting really good at it too. But seeing you here right now, it complicates things.
Who the hell are you?
Well, you can think of me as an improvement. I'm better than the old Potan. I've gotten rid of all those annoying habits of hers, and I'm finally assertive. I can do what I want, say what I want. For once, I don't have any restrictions on me. Don't make this awkward. You should be happy for me. I'm not a bad person for going after what I want. I merely saw an opportunity and took it as my own.
You.
An unexpected visitor.
It looks like Barrotto's son.
We don't have time for you to get distracted. Send your transmission at once.
Idiot.
Hey, where the hell you think you're going?
You there. Deal with the stowaway.
I don't take orders from you. Do it yourself. But I am sorry, Aipom. Really.
I tried to get him to stop. He flew off without thinking about it. Let's just hope we aren't too late. Energy's being displaced at an alarming rate up there. So he's fighting. It's getting bad. We need to start thinking about those wishes right now. If anything important gets destroyed, the magic of the Dragon Balls will buy us some time at the very least. Easier said than done. 2 doesn't really give us a lot to work with. We don't even know what might get screwed up. If it doesn't affect 2 or more people, it won't work. Don't forget that. It'll be our last resort.
You've taken a considerable amount of punishment, yet you persist.
I'm not letting whatever you've been doing continue.
That hatred in your eyes. How similar it is to his.
What the hell? What happened to your voice?
To chase me for years on end, only to be killed by one of his own. Tragic poetry.
That definitely ain't the same guy.
I've seen him countless times, through the eyes of my many vessels. And over the years he grew sloppier, more disheveled, certain that he had captured his boogeyman, only to have that light fade every time his leads led him in circles. Your father was no savior. He was nothing special. It was only fitting for him to drift among the other specks of dust in space.
You... Shut up.
I see that same resolve within you. That fire behind your eyes. Worthless fuel for you to chase after which that cannot be caught. I am the inevitable. Your gods can't save you from my influence. You will exist as long as I deem your efforts entertaining. Knowing that you are as worthless as the man and woman who spawned you should be the final damning piece of this puzzle you call a life.
Don't you dare!
That potential of yours is astonishing. The rage you feel in your heart is bubbling beneath the surface. You would make a fine vessel if you unleashed that potential. Perhaps then there would be some use for a half-blood.
Attention citizens of Conton City.
What the hell? This ain't like any ship I've ever been in. What's going on here? It must be a projection. Excuse me.
What are you doing here?
We could ask you the same question.
You shouldn't be here right now. Sticking your nose into business of people with stature usually doesn't end well.
That's true in some circles. But we were hoping you'd have a good reason to be on a Lusk Army ship. I can already tell that you don't, though.
I must give credit where credit is due. Your timing is impeccable, Sleeping Dragon. Let me finish this broadcast and I'll be right with you.
Save it. No more lies coming out of you or making it to the people in Conton, jackass.
Then I guess they'll have to see me deal with a couple of turncoats with my bare hands.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm here to stop you from disclosing top secret information to Lusk and his army. The nerve of you to try and frame me.
I see the approach you're going for, but misdirection won't help you in this situation. I spoke to a few people before coming here. All of this is done. We'll be taking you back to Conton for questioning, and you'll likely be locked away for a very long time. You can finally drop the act once and for all.
You'll drop dead. Predictable. You're faster than you look.
And you're as desperate as we thought you were.
Perhaps I was misguided. Another useless organic sack.
Shut up.
At the very least, I will reunite you with the trash that you covet so dearly. By now, it is a specialty of mine. Exterminating the cancers that fester in my cosmos. When everything is assimilated, and the Prime Scroll falls into my possession, I'll be sure to keep the failures of your bloodline intact when I rewrite the universe. My gift to you.
Dad, I'm so sorry. I'm nowhere near strong enough. I get it.
Have you accepted your fate? Your breathing is slowing, and your heart is beating far less frequently.
There's so much I could have did different. Udoo, you always had my best interest at heart. And I wasted it all. I really screwed things up.
Once you're extinguished, the Saiyanist filth will be dealt with as well.
I almost forgot. Someone's in Potan's body. I'm the only one who knows.
Now, you can die.